Give me a second, guys. I gotta go. Yes, you know, my bedroom is the classroom. Yes, yep. Pardon me, I'm not a big fan of a lot of light. And, you know, I figured I'd use my moon, which I haven't shown off. I've got some teas. Black raspberry. From a internet tea company that I guess I don't really like. And I'm going to be throwing them away. They don't really taste good. They have this weird chemically taste. I don't know if it's from the black tea or the fruit or the whatever, but it's a chemically taste, and I don't like it. But I really love the containers I bought to put them in, so I needed to find that because I happened to notice it earlier, and I knew if I didn't do it when I thought about it again, I would forget about it completely, and then I just would never find the container in the giant mess that is my bedroom. What do you think of it? Do we do this for Halloween? Is this as our light? We could even, you know, figure out a way to just hang it, just, you know, just in frame or something. I couldn't. There's nothing I could hang. Or, you know, I could just use it to replace my ugly ass face. I really like my 3D printed one. I bought this a couple of years ago, and I just never really put around with it as much as I really should. I could use it just for the lighting today, which this will be our lighting. Okay, so seriously, guys, I don't know what to play tonight. We finished Final Fantasy 15 yesterday, and I kind of want to. Oh, what did you find out? Come on! I know you're 30 seconds behind me, so I should wait. Also, you have to type. But it's battery power. Oh, I accidentally changed the color. But it's just a 3D printed moon. I bought it because I thought I would be silly with it and use it like a flashlight, but like, look, I am a wizard. Or a sorceress or whatever. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Where are they having you meet up to do your training? I mean, that's not a bad thing. We get calls all the time from people who are getting started and they received their laptop early and they're super excited and they want to set everything up. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, we can't help you until your start date. Hey, that's not a bad thing at all. And honestly, training at home, I mean, they'll probably have you in a Zoom meeting to share screens and do that sort of thing. So it's really not that hard. It really isn't. I just realized if I'm going to put this up, I should filter this because we can't. Games that are on PlayStation are not going to help us. Or the Xbox. Trying to figure out what we're playing. And I don't know. I don't even know where my copy of Oblivion is right. It's in Steam. I don't know what to play. But also, very cool getting to start training. Your first day was what? I don't even remember what your first day was. Yeah, we did our training in Zoom, but we use Teams for actual communication. And we still occasionally, but not often, use Zoom. Usually, Zoom is reserved for new trainees because then we can share our screen. You guys can't touch the screen. And I can share my computer audio, which can't do inside of Teams. Fun, yes. All right, so you've got until next Monday. Well, at least you don't have to, wake up at the butt crack of dawn to get yourself dressed, eat breakfast, and then run out the door 10 minutes later than you ever intended to show up, only 5 minutes earlier than you intended to. That's the way my life always ends up going. Oh, I need to be up at 6 so that I can get out the door by this time so that I can be at work 20 minutes early. Counting for traffic, I should leave at this time. Also, if you're taking the bus, technically, you should double the amount of time it takes you to get anywhere. Because if you miss a bus, oh my fucking god, you're fucked. Sorry about the two F-bombs there. I think those, if I was in a PG-13 movie, I'd have just expended all of my F-bombs for the entire movie right there. And even taking my consoles out, I have a crap ton of video games. Pay no attention to Flight Sim. I can't play it. I don't have a yoke. Also, people would laugh at me if I played it with a controller. Also, I have not tried to play it with a controller. And the number of hotkeys for Flight Sim are insane. I don't know what to play. Yeah, so the thing on an airplane that the pilots use to steer and go up and down, and that's called a yoke. And they make those for computers so that you can play games like Flight Sim and be more immersed. And they usually also come with pedals and a throttle. so that you can really be immersed. I don't have any of that stuff. I'm a fan of Air Force Proud 95 on YouTube. He has some pretty funny flight sim videos. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could probably play flight sim. And I mean, I totally could if I could figure out the gajillion hotkeys. Hellblade? That was a purchase I made. I don't remember when. I think it's. Oh no, it's a GOG game. Um, it was something that was semi-scary, like it's got some occultish overtones and whatnots. Um, I have not installed it yet. I could do that real quick if you're. Oh, it's a Ninja Theory game. Holy crap! Excuse me. It looked really interesting when I was looking at it. I would play a trailer for you, but I'm sure that would get, copyright claimed. Because copyrights and really mean people. It had this kind of semi-Witcher-esque feel to it. So it's like, it seemed kind of like The Witcher if you put it in, um, like Scandinavia instead of Poland. Honestly, I thought I had already installed it. Let's show you how much I know. Kind of curious how long it's going to take it to install. It's moving at a decent pace. It's also not the largest game I've seen. It's only 14.7 gigabytes. Do you know how many PlayStation discs that would be? That'd be like if Final Fantasy VII was a 28 disc game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ooh. It feels really weird to hold the moon. Hey Google, will you please turn on the office lights? Oh my god, my computer is so dusty. Alright, so when this is ready, don't let me forget to change. Well, yeah, but the quality of the video for the fake cam and that lighting kind of blows. That was not what I was trying to do. No. Mm. I am going to fucking. No, not. That's it. That's 1% of the dual lights. Fake hand. Like this thing. The thing. I don't know. It's actually what I have it labeled as is fake cam. I should have gotten really nerdy and named it Cambot. Why didn't I name it Cambot? Because I would be the only one who saw it anyways, and so what would it matter? Oh, stop laughing. Actually, no, don't stop laughing. One, what right would I have to tell anyone to stop laughing? I misspeak and speak strangely all the time. Occasionally, I'll even... Yeah, I can rename it, but why? Again, I'm the only one who sees what it's named. We can go into trippiness, triple fact, double, super, duper, into infinity. We can. Right there. Oh my god. And we're gonna move that. Oh, that was not what I told you to do. Give me my chat box back. Thank you. I don't even know what kind of personality I have. I don't know. No. I can't even decide on a style of wearing my makeup. Also, I have no idea how to wear foundation, so I don't wear foundation. So I only wear lipstick and eyeshadow. And very rarely, you know, a little bit of mascara. So I always look weird. Pasty pale with red splotches and like ultra green eyeshadow with multi-chrome frickin' lipstick. Also, Concrete Minerals has got some pretty sweet frickin' makeup. Just saying. I'm still, you know, playing with that. I don't know how to. If you wanted a glamorous makeup job, you should watch my sister who doesn't stream, but is much better at putting on makeup. Both of my sisters are much better at putting on makeup. But they were both more girly girl. And I was the daddy's girl / tomboy. Hence the snakes. Oh! I think Sarge is still in the house. So in the middle of the night last night, I heard something fall. I didn't bother to get up to look at it. But it was my water bottle. It got knocked over onto the floor. And then I was wandering around my room and I noticed that some stuff up on the spot where Sarge's enclosure is was also fallen over. And I'm just like, well, what in the hell? What's going on? And I think Sarge is still in the room somewhere. I just need to figure out how to find him. Oh no. Yeah, Coda likes to beg when there are veggies involved. Oh man, now I want Brussels sprouts. Coda likes Brussels sprouts. She likes broccoli. She's never had like canned veggies. So I don't know how she would feel about canned veggies, but she likes Brussels sprouts and uh, fresh green beans and broccoli, and she's not sure how she feels about spinach. Like she has this weird reaction when I give her spinach. She'll eat cooked spinach though. So I guess she has had canned vegetables. I'm pretty sure that was canned. Yeah, probably. 3 pup servings of veggies, huh? But I wouldn't care. She once ate like 5 pounds of kibble in a sitting because I left the lid off of her kibble. My fault. I couldn't be mad at her. She did throw up like half of it, but then she ate it again. Why do dogs do that? That's so ugh. No, he's definitely not trying to get back into the enclosure. And besides, I turned it off because I thought he had escaped. So I just have to keep my eyes open and keep my ears open, and maybe next time I hear something weird, actually get my ass up and figure out what happened. Oh, also. So I went outside to check on something because Coda was acting weird, and the well where my um egress window is, there was a mole, a vole, a rodent. And Coda was very interested in it, but it was like 3 feet, a 3 foot drop into the well to be able to. So I took my giant frickin' hey, I've got my fingers like they're really big. They're like really big. Hemostats, and I went and rescued this rodent thing out of the well of my window. It wasn't very happy to be rescued, but I think it is going to be happy to not starve to death. I I don't buy frozen veggies. Well, I'll buy frozen broccoli. I like frozen broccoli. Okay. Like frozen carrots, frozen peas, frozen corn, they all have this weird texture. I don't like it. I'll buy fresh before I buy frozen. But a lot of times I actually kind of like canned peas and canned corn and creamed corn. Oh, now I want corn chowder. God damn it! Stop it, Faye. Ah, I don't really buy a lot of stuff for Coda when it comes to food, other than her kibble and her treats. I occasionally will buy her like a can of salmon or give her some of, whatever broccoli I'm eating, or, Brussels sprouts or roasted potatoes or whatever. I want roasted potato. I haven't made roasted potatoes in a long time. Or scalloped potatoes. Scalloped potatoes. It's only at 57%. Says the girl who was just talking to a woman whose download speed. So get this. I was talking to a lady today at work whose download speed was 110 kilobytes per second. My download speed averages anywhere from 100 to 140 not kilobytes, 100 to 140 megabytes per second. She basically has 1/1000th of my download speed, and she's paying for more than double my download speed. Yay, Verizon Wireless. It's basically just above double what a 56K modem is capable of. And 56K modems didn't always connect at 56K. Mine rarely did. It was usually like 47.8. I told her she should take her ISP to task. Like, if you're paying for, 200 plus megabits per second, and they're only giving you 110 to 140 kilobits per second, is they're not providing you even a thousandth of what you're paying for. Hell, they're technically not paying. They're not giving her 1/2000th of what she's paying for. Mind me, I'm playing with my deck of cards. I can't do just one thing at a time. Also, I have pretty nifty cards. You can play. See them. Well, they're PVC. I got them on Amazon for like $8 a deck. I have 2 decks. One that I play with fairly regularly, and another one that I fill in the box. It's open, but I don't take it out of the box. Linux, can you bridge when you shuffle cards? Like, I think I've mentioned this before, but my coworkers, when I worked for Regis, couldn't figure out how I could do bridges. Yeah, I'm not perfect. Like, I do have occasional mishaps when I try to bridge, but it's not like I'm completely incapable. I mean, a lot of my coworkers were like, I don't know how you do it. I can't do that. I'm like, well, when I was a kid and I was watching my parents shuffle, I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. And I taught myself how to do bridges. What I can't do are any of those super fancy tricks where they're like, they push up part of the deck and then they're like all in one hand. And I'm just like, how do you do that? I am not a card trick girl. $82%. I'm gonna have a lot of trimming to do for this episode. Oop. Yep. That one didn't work. Damn it, stop sitting at 87%. Go, go, go. We'll be all talked out before we even start the game. Eh. Yeah, I suppose we could. It's not like the other day when I was watching Corpse Husband's first stream of Resident Evil 8. Like he didn't include an out like was it 40 minutes of talking before he even started streaming the game, and then there was all the troubleshooting at the start of the game. I don't think he actually even really got into the game until an hour into his stream. Oh, 97%. Wow, that was a big jump. WTF. We're on installing now. How did I miss the fact that it was installing and not downloading? Okay, I'm going to take a quick second, empty out this really gross tea from this morning, and make a tea. So, should I make the lavender berry, the fruit infusion, or some mint majesty, or some of the my old samurai? I forget what Tiavana called it, like samurai mate, samurai matcha. I forget. Or should I make some jasmine tea or some black tea or some Earl Grey tea? I don't know what to make for myself to drink. I have to go through all of my teas and get rid of any of the black tea fruit stuff because those have this weird non-organic chemical flavor. Yeah, it's a sweet and spicy. Oh, that reminds me. I also have Good Earth sweet and spicy. Um, it's kind of a sweet and spicy herbal mix thing. I don't remember what's in it. Also, they don't make it anymore because, you know, bought out by Starbucks, which you told me about, which I was very angry about. Not me. I can control my anger. I think. Other than the fact that their stock is down below 450, sweet and spicy it is. Yep, that is the mint. I don't know where the sweet and spicy one went. I think we're gonna have to settle for Good Earth sweet and spicy because. Oh wait. Ah! That's what that one. Ooh. Oh, that's hilarious. Not that they don't deserve it, though. Because they totally do. I have to go get another jug. Dude, it's stuck at 80 or 97%. God, what's it? Yeah. Hugh. I think the thing that made me the angriest about Hugh was he lied right to our fucking faces. Came into the help desk area to address our fears and concerns about the possibility of future layoffs for the help desk. Not even a year later, we were all gone. Oh, all but 8 of us. And not necessarily the best 8 either. I'm not saying that I would be one of the best 8, but still. I think I blew my capital when I accidentally let my sister know that her salon was being bought back, and who's it, the director found out. God, and I was so nice to her. I bought her all that twin stuff for Secret Santa. Honestly, though, I think I bought Brent the better stuff for Secret Santa the year before. That's neither here nor there. Executing setup. Executing setup. Finish the setup. That's also possible. See, they should have gone with my idea. And I personally think it would have been a great fucking idea. It gets you the tech support you need for your franchises and actual customer service for your franchises but now you're beholden to actually follow the effing rules. So, you would like to buy into Supercuts or Regis or Master Cuts or Fiesta or whatever beauty salon under the Regis umbrella. Fantastic. We've got a salon in a box for you. It includes internet, ordering, tools for the pro, this, and customer service, and tech support, and everything is the same across the board. Every Fiesta is the same. Every Regis is the same. Every Master Cuts is the same. I don't even remember all the brands anymore. Each one of the brands was the same as all of the other brands. They all got the same support. They all got the same customer service. Everyone would have been making money. And we would have had jobs. Just saying. Hellblade is being really slow. Finish this install. Oh, yeah? Oh, wait, don't tell me that's what they're doing now. because oh, better, huh? This ought to be good. This is full. God, I love the way this tea smells. And there's like cinnamon bark and maybe a little bit of nutmeg and orange and probably some bits of star anise and black pepper and all kinds of, oh my god, this stuff is amazing. Look at how dark that is, though. And that's the second thing of water poured into this. You gonna let me know, or are you still typing? Gotta still be typing. Waiting for me to click what? I don't have anything that says that I have a notification that there's something that needs approving. Oh, really? that that would not be unlike him. Wow. Tools for the Pro is the 5th from the top. 5th from the top. Tools for the Pro website has been shut down. We apologize for any inconvenience. What? What? Damn. Also, I just noticed this. No, you're only giving me 2 options. Uninstall or close. What am I supposed to do with this? Uninstall, I guess? Okay. Here's GOG. Oh, okay. I really wish it would have popped that up to the front. Yeah, puns. I tried. It's like, oh, you want to cancel the install? Okay. You're asking me to uninstall something. I don't know if the game that was using Unreal 4 is gonna work. Also, I don't know which game was using Unreal 4. I knew there was a reason I usually do that before I put the tea in. Ouch. Representations of psychosis, people with experiences of psychosis as well as... Hey! You were too fast! So the image below is barely visible. You mean the one on the right or the one on the left? I kind of like the sound. It's pretty cool. There wasn't one in the middle. Also, would the one in the middle be named Malcolm? Also, I never watched that show. So that's the only reference to that show I can really make. I didn't go through setup.
Hello.
Shoot.
Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here. Nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Now, her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn back? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Look around you. Can you see them over there? Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? She's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
In hell high.
You see it too?
You promised you gave you.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back.
Go back, go back, go
It's
back.
not safe.
It's them. They're here.
see them, they're going to do that to you.
They're watching.
Stop.
Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back.
Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
I'm neither muted nor is the game audio above me. I was looking. Hellborn? What am I supposed to be doing? What am I talking about?
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
Never mind, it's called Hellblade. I'm updating our stream right now. A whole hour into the stream here. Meanwhile, Stove's playing Beat Saber. Alright. Well, I neglected to do some stuff at the very beginning. Oh, look at that. Already I'm very high. And very high is as high goes. Yeah? Not that I will remember any of that. Do you have... Oh. Now this is a semi-indie game, so hopefully there's not too much audio that can be copyright claimed. Bless it, I hate D-pads. The combat difficulty is auto? How is that even possible? Like, it's just gonna decide how good I play and... Okay, well, we'll leave it alone, because that's the default. Okay. I almost hit exit to main menu. Because it's the only thing there that said exit. I kinda like Beat Saber a little bit. Mostly because I like to pick on Stove and make him play my favorite anime songs. Now, this game definitely has Scandinavian, like, flourishes. Why was Vlad the Impaler from Wallachia here? But this game is really...
Focus. Look closer. Look. Use your eyes.
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Niflheim was the home of the Dark Elf in Norse mythology. Sorry, I can't help. I'm a JRPGer. Gotta elf walls. Now listen here, young lady. I haven't even encountered any combat yet.
Go back. They're coming. You can't do it coming now. They're coming. They're coming. Don't escape. Chance to run. What are you
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves on a hunt. But she's not stopping.
There's nothing yet. Oh, really? It's a bumper to run.
Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right.
He's in there.
What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
It's a skull?
I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find him.
They're calling.
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back?
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him.
He's not dead.
That's why it takes so much training.
Is in Helheim.
His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul.
She wants her soul to be at peace.
She needs to lay him to rest.
He's already dead. She can save him.
There's nothing she can do. She thinks she's going to save him.
She's not going to save him. She'll never make it to Helheim.
She can't let him rot here. She must take him away.
I will endeavor to not be the I must go explore every single thing.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
So you can't run and focus at the same time.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim, and that is where you must travel.
Climb.
I'm not great at Norse mythology. I wish I was.
Senua, what's up there? Climb up there. Look down.
Like, I know some of the Norse gods,
That's it.
and I know that Marvel takes a lot of liberties with Loki. For instance, did you know
Are you scared?
that Fenrir is
Where you're
actually
going.
Loki's son? So is Odin's mount,
Just drop down.
that the great 8-legged horse,
You've got to go.
also Loki's son.
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now.
No, this is it. The hidden path.
Don't make me doubt myself, game. I have enough of that already. Thank you very much.
It's not going to hurt. It's going to hurt you.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
Never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
From my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. Liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate. Its name. Look towards the gate, and the gate will open.
It's just
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It worked.
Okay.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell, but I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
The voice acting is really good.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Let's go down. Almost looks like buffalo. Okay. there was something about Hela also being more closely related to Loki than a sister. Like, Loki is one of the most prolific propagating deities. The world serpent is his child also.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
This thing looks like a lesson.
Do it. You're close. Fight. Go. Fight again. Spill their blood.
I think I just lost.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, joy.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not there.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
To his soul. It won't
No,
open.
fun
How will she get
times.
through?
Why won't it open?
Why can't she open it? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight two gods first.
Two gods.
Two gates.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow, whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
So, fire caused the ice to melt. But the ice gave birth to the cow that fed the giant. I don't know. Ice or fire? Fire or ice? What the fuck is this? The song of ice and fire? Fire and ice? Also, the male narrator's voice is extraordinarily familiar. I'm not sure. Always fired.
Valravn, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
The game is really pretty, but now I'm doubting my ability to complete it.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness. And all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
I used to know what each rune in the Elder Farthig stood for. Like, each one represents both a sound and a thing. But I don't remember anymore what they all are. It's been a long time. Like, I was obsessed with them when I was in high school. More to the point, I was obsessed with Viking and Celtic culture.
What's that? It's a wall. It's a door.
No, it's a bridge.
No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it down.
What do you think will happen?
Come on. Come on. Push it.
She did it. She did it. She did it.
Oh. I see. Yeah, it is.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
Other ways to do the truth. I accidentally myself into the more likely. Apparently we're not allowed to jump. Jumping is not a thing. I'm trying to think if I've seen anyone stream this game at all. Or even let's play it, for that matter.
Look. Something's different. Something's changed. Different. Can you see it?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? But once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
fact that this is so far.
Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried.
Mostly exploration. I like that.
You're in danger.
Shh.
Are you scared? What is it?
That's interesting. Get over there and you get stuck.
Are you scared?
I just wasn't in the right spot to push the door.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
How do I see?
She's hurt. There's blood. Finish this. End it now. There's too many. Find a good position. Don't you let them find you. End it.
I actually was
The
getting a
Northmen
little
will
worried
not
that I was
stop
going to not finish that.
She will find what she's looking for.
So it doesn't seem to be a real health mechanic. And there's no HUD. So... Okay.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's changed. It's all different now.
I know what I need to do. I need to get these all in...
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
But I don't know. What they're supposed to look like. And I feel like I should have to look down at them. Ah. Very nice, babe.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
I can tell you that I feel like somebody's poking me in my finger. Now the ravens are gone. The game is not very specific, really.
Do you feel it too? It's like crossing into another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
I think I'm starting to understand why not a lot of people have played this for a Let's Play or anything. Because there's so much going on and so much of it is narrative that it doesn't lend itself very well to, you know, the random thoughts of a streamer. It's a lot like an eyeball shifting around. Another spot there. Another gate that we know about needs to use. Yeah, the whispering is kind of weird. Okay, so that doesn't respond. maybe I need to run up and explore the door before I can do it. Let's do that.
Another gate.
Another gate. You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen, don't. Open
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Where are they? Where are they?
What does it mean?
Which ravens?
Where are they?
Can't you see them? She can't see.
Look around.
I can see them just
To
fine.
find the ravens.
Line up the
Problem is
ravens.
that we have to line
Line them up. He said to line them up.
because we need to stand on that thing. There's a girl.
Shh. What is it?
I hear something. Valra.
If you hear the sound,
Silence me.
follow it, and I will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
He's gone. He disappeared. Where did he go? You lost him. Where is he? It was all your fault. Valravan's song. Listen, focus, listen. You need to focus. Focus.
Is she lost? Wouldn't be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
This game is so pretty. Also, there doesn't seem to really be much to I didn't see anyone or anything. Oh!
She can get up now.
What's happening? She can get up now.
How can she get out?
It must be magic.
Dark magic. A trick.
Valravan's tricking her.
Raven. How can she get out?
Bait.
It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
Valravan's magic.
It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him.
It's a trick.
She's doing it on her own.
He's not tricking her.
It's magic.
It's an illusion.
Except now I can't get All the doors are one way. Well, not really one way, but like, you can't really go through it a second time. If you do, it undoes the magic that was done. Which is kind of cool. I like that it's not forcing me to get it perfect, also, as far as the making of the marks. Ooh. Pardon me. I'm not actually looking forward to boss fighting.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night.
I'm not
It
sleeping.
were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning.
I just needed some
Deep
oxygen.
and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
He's there.
She can't open it.
She can't go in. Has to find another route.
Druth says there's always another route.
Find a way, Senua. Go round, Senua.
Find your own path.
There's a different way.
I don't think this was here. This is where we're going to go.
He's gone! Come this far, she needs to keep going. Quickly
Nope.
get up!
Get out! It's not over. It's not over. Do it. Keep going.
Take him down!
Take him down.
She's hurt! She won't make it!
Yeah, I'm very hurt. Clearly. Oh, great. Now they're building up. No. And of course, my third battle, I end up effing up. Oh, and of course, now I'm gonna have to go back into that crap. Yeah, check some. Shift. No, fun. Alright, guys, I promise I'm not quitting. But I do need to relieve my bladder. I will be back. Well, at least I was safe. Lord knows if I'd have done that in Final Fantasy 15, I'd have been dead. Damn it!
So strong.
I can't take on so many of them at once.
It's not over. It's not over.
There are 2 of them. It is totally over.
She's hurt. She's injured. She will. She's injured. She's not gonna make it. End it. End it now. This is nearly the end.
Okay, or, you know, apparently I will somehow make it through that. Thank you, Gladio. Or Iggy.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
You like actually watched Attack on Titan? Like, I know that I was all fangirling about it for a while there, but I didn't want to go OUT, and now she's over here bugging me. Ymir was the founder Titan, like the actual first Titan. Or the goddess who gave them the ability to be Titans. Anyways. Yeah, so that's kind of weird. I didn't realize that they had taken the name of a Norse god. Or, I guess, the Norse equivalent of a Titan. And turned it into a Titan. Does that mean that when I get to the next battle, I'm going to be that badly hurt again?
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers.
Yes, I did.
Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For 9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
That one is either ice or water, I forget. I remember the elemental ones a little bit, but not the rest of them. I remember protection, fire, wind. Thorn, which is Thor's rune, which also was the rune for trolls and other dark things. Oh my god, there are so many of them everywhere. He's everywhere. And there are so many sets of ravens. Oh! They're so pretty. Now there are just set upon set.
The song. Balraven's song.
Where's it coming from?
It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there. No, it's here. There's two.
Listen, focus, listen, focus.
It's magic. It's magic. It's an illusion. She's been in the forest like this before.
This reminds her of somewhere. The forest.
Where?
Which forest?
Forest in the wilds.
The wilds.
She left in the
She went to the wilds a long time ago.
Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd be dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian.
She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But it didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him.
She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too.
She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
I keep waiting for these statues, skeleton things to become real again. For them to, end up being good people. See you there, dude. For them to come and get me, as it were.
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the World Tree. The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the World Tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So, he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
That's Freya's ring. Again, based on just strictly on memory. I just noticed that we're slowly filling in this this ring, which means there are repeats. Yeah, there are multiples that repeat. I was gonna say there are 24 to 27, but they repeat. So that's a lie. I should have seen the string, okay? So is that the purpose of being in here, is to open this? Okay. And straight from there. What's that? Isn't that the first one I think?
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No,
Half of them have gone.
they've gone. Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there. And
Val
why?
Raven's helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick.
Quiet. Can't think. Out in the wilds, in the cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. But she remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
No, I'm not allowed to jump down there. Are you on my way? I think we're that way either. There's no doubt in the grass. Florida. Actually, the next move is to go kind of over this way. I can't drop down. Okay, I figured it out. Never mind. The whispering ever so slightly reminds me of some of the stuff that I dealt with in Soul Raider. I'm hoping to be able to tell which one's supposed to go first. So which one's supposed to. It seems. I already read this, but listened to this. That's not all my fault. Shut up. This is a giant puzzle game. Also, there's a VR version. I'm not sure I would be any good at this in VR. We have not explored this city. All Hebrews or everywhere. Look at what? Look at what? I don't know why I'm turning my head. It's not going to make me hear any better.
The ravens. They've all gone. No. There's still three. There's three. There's three.
Where have they gone?
Where have they gone? She did it. What does it mean?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all.
No go sleep.
And the gloom,
Alrighty.
the smallest hints of shape, sound,
Sleep tight.
Form.
Don't let the fae bite.
grow in
I'll
strength
see you
until they
tomorrow.
consumed her whole.
So don't feel compelled. I know that you've got.
Before she knew, the darkness had her in its claws.
You've got your friend over. So.
gate is open.
Open.
She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet. It will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Ah. That's kind of a shame. Honestly, I should probably call it right here, because the game would just saved. And the only saving mechanic in the game is the autosave. So, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, Linux is getting off stream anyways, because sleepy. I understand that. I think I'm going to get off stream because it's sleepy and because the game saved. So, thank you guys for being here. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate everything that you guys are doing for me. Don't hesitate to drop me a follow and to interact with me, guys. I really do appreciate it when you guys interact with me. It means the world to me. Also, if I'm ever going to make affiliate, I'm not saying I'm ever going to, like, make any money off of this, and that's not why I'm here. But it would be a cool thing to do. I do need you guys to interact with me. But at the same time, if you really, honestly just want to sit here and chill, watch me be a total dorcas, running around getting my ass killed, that's fine too. Sleep tight, everybody. Going with the Faebite. I'll see you guys here tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Time, for some more Hellblade. Good night.